Sasol is becoming the best in all of its enterprises, especially the fuel retail business where you play an important role in the success of the site where you work. In order for you to have a secure job, you need to think about how you can be the best at your job. This includes looking after your own safety as well as the safety of all those people that could be affected by your work and the property on the Sasol site where you work. Sasol cares about your safety as well as the environment. As a forecourt attendant, you are the first person that the customer interacts with as they buy fuel. They have to trust you and everybody working here that the job will be done quickly, neatly, and safely. They are in your hands while they are on site. You must care for them and take responsibility. In this video, we will look at the safety guidelines for fire, security or suspicious people, LPG gas bottles, spillages, serious injuries, property damage, violence, emergency exercises. Every day, you should make sure you know the emergency numbers for your area. These numbers should be in your kiosk. A general note is that accidents can easily happen very quickly. It is important that nobody panics. You must take control of your mind and emotions and act logically. If a fire happens, it can spread and get out of control quickly. You need to react fast so that you can stop it spreading. The most obvious way that a fire starts is from an open flame, such as from a lit cigarette. No open flames from lighters or cigarettes must come anywhere near the dispenser or fuel nozzle. A fire can also start at the fuel dispenser in a few other ways. One way can be from static electricity. A static electricity spark happens between objects as the electricity finds a way to connect down to the earth. That means a passenger can cause a spark as they get out of the car, like what happened in this video. Even a passenger smoking inside a car can start a fire at the dispenser. Never fill a container that is not on the ground, like a container on a bakkie or truck or in the boot of a car, or even a container held in the air. It must sit on the ground properly so that it is completely grounded. Then no static spark can jump onto the fuel dispenser. Help your customer to understand why this is necessary. Even a cell phone near the dispenser can cause an ignition. Please keep everyone with a cell phone far away from the dispenser. If a fire breaks out, immediately push the emergency stop switch. This will cut the power to the pumps so that no more fuel can be released. Make sure the manager or owner is informed. Make sure the fire brigade or emergency services are called. Close the site to stop further traffic entering. Use fire extinguishers on the source of the fire. Clear all public and move all vehicles out of the area. Use water hoses to cool hot burning things, but be careful not to spray a jet of high pressure onto a puddle of burning fuel. If you do, you may just splash the fuel around and spread the fire more. Do not use water for an electrical fire. While at work, be observant, stay sharp, notice things that are happening at the site. Robbers look for opportunities to steal from ATMs, the cash and transit collection, or even little things like cigarettes in the C-store. Robbers and thieves look like ordinary people, yet they do suspicious things while trying to look innocent. Watch out for these people. Sometimes these criminals are car hijackers, looking for the right moment to steal or hijack a car. If you suspect anybody or you think something is going to happen, tell the manager or owner immediately. He may call the police or security. Let him or her assess the situation. The gas bottles on site also need your attention. While standing near or walking past the storage cage containing these bottles or cylinders, be aware of any smell. The gas in these bottles has a certain smell. If you can smell it, it means there is gas leaking from the cylinders. A gas leak can be very, very dangerous because it can lead to a massive explosion if all the cylinders blow up. Maybe only one is leaking. But if it catches alight, it can burn long enough for the others to get too hot and explode. If you smell gas, immediately inform the manager or owner. The leaking bottle or bottles must be taken far away from any open flame or other people. The supplier must come to collect it if the leak can't be stopped with the built-in valve. Spillage of fuel on site is not only dangerous, it is a waste of money and an environmental hazard. Spillages can be caused when a driver drives away from the dispenser while the hose and nozzle is still connected to the vehicle. Sometimes a car's fuel tank is leaking or the overflow system is faulty. Sometimes the nozzle on a dispenser is faulty or the attendant misuses the nozzle. Whatever the reason, the spillage must be cleaned up. First, inform the manager or owner. If it's not the customer's fault, you must apologize and clean his or her vehicle so that they can leave as quickly as possible. Do not let them start the vehicle until it is safe. Then you must clean the ground or paving with your spill kit. Follow all the correct procedures. While working, it's important to think clearly about what you are doing. One dangerous situation that can lead to a serious injury is topping up the vehicle's radiator. Stop yourself or anybody else from opening the cap of a very hot radiator. It can suddenly pop open and boiling water and steam can injure you badly. If you suspect a radiator is very hot, pour cold water slowly over the top. Let the engine cool down for 10 minutes or more. You can even ask the driver if the engine is very hot on the temperature gauge. A vehicle may accidentally knock you over if you are in the way, or drive onto your foot, or a door may bump your face. Whatever may happen, report it to the manager or owner immediately. If it is very serious, an ambulance must be called. Remember to use protective gloves when touching an open or bleeding wound. Sometimes these types of injuries also happen to customers. Then you should take the same procedures as you would for yourself or co-workers. While on site, accidents may happen around you that damage things on the property. This is also serious because it can cause a malfunction of equipment. It also looks ugly and customers don't like to go to ugly places. If an accident happens, check for serious injuries. Inform the manager or owner. Make sure that the details of everyone involved, especially the driver, his ID number, telephone number, and address is written down and stored safely. Also take down the vehicle registration number and a description of the vehicle. One thing that you may be confronted with is violence or abuse from customers or passers-by. The first golden rule in these situations is to never become violent yourself. If you do, you cannot rescue the situation and it will just become a stupid fight, or worse, someone may be killed. Always avoid direct confrontation. Be superior with your brain and not with your fists. Stick to the delivery of service quickly, efficiently, and politely. Sometimes people are just taunting or testing you to come into a fight. Often these people will just leave you if you show them that all you are interested in is focusing on your job. Do your job well and still be polite. If you see your colleague getting ready to fight, stop them. Ask them to walk away and forget about it. It is better to be a superior person through self-control than to just get beaten up. Make sure the manager or owner is informed about what is happening. As in the case with an accident, it is more important to passively take down details of cars and people's descriptions so that police or security can follow up on those individuals. Call the police if there are any bad injuries. It's good to get involved with any drills or practices for emergencies. Even if you've done it before, participate again, because you may be reminded of something you've forgotten. Doing these exercises often helps you a lot during an emergency, because sometimes your mind can get overloaded in a real situation. But if you've practiced a lot, you'll find yourself automatically doing the right things. Cecil needs you to be a responsible person for yourself and your fellow worker. You need to care about your safety and the safety of others that could be affected by your work at the Cecil site. You can avoid accidents and injury by being sharp, awake, and aware. You can stop an accident from getting much worse by taking the proper steps. In all cases, do not panic. Think logically and find useful things to do. Always make sure that people in charge or emergency services know what is happening so that they can help you and take over. Be safe while working at your Cecil site.